No, she had a question. She's not here now.
Yes, Guruji. I had asked about the significance of the Panchapranas while we are doing the pujas. We say, oh, prana is swaha, apana is swaha. So, what is the connection and significance there?
Yeah, see, the connection is unto that the Panchaprana are used to symbolize the entire health of the body. Okay, body. Okay, puja, you leave puja aside for now. So, this food, typically, when food is offered, you have to say why we are offering the food. What is the purpose of food? The purpose of food is to nourish the body. Nourish the body. And so this it has become a tradition not to nourish the sense organs and all, even though sense organs must be pakka, must be proper. Eyesight must be good, hearing must be good, and all that. But somehow in the tradition, the pancha pranas have become the norm. And so pranaya swaha, apanaya swaha. So that which symbolizes the entire sukshma shariram, and even sthula shariram also, body also has to be healthy only. Everything has to be healthy. So this panchaprana symbolizes the the purpose for which food is offered. And so what we do is, even before the boy starts doing puja, he is doing this parishechanam in the before having food. He has to do this. One rice particle he has to take and say pranaya swaha, apana swaha. So invoking the prana devata, all the prana devata, apana devata, vayu devata, and then payu devata and upastha devata and all he is invoking, and then offering it to that devata. Not simply saying for my body and all. My body, yeah, that is the superficial purpose of having food. But then the devatas are invoked. So now go to puja. Same thing. Prana. Ishvara, devatas also have pranas. They also have all these. They are living beings. So for them also you do the same thing. Whatever we do to ourselves, we do to the devatas. Pancha prana. So for the purpose of, so you invoke the devatas. That is the purpose there. And traditionally it has become like that, where during that process, where the Naivedya is offered, because food, Bhagavan has to be given food. You invited Bhagavan, Asmin Bimbe, Mahaganapatim, Dhyayami and all, invoked Avahayami and all I have said. So the guest is waiting right there. He is waiting there. And then of course you don't want to send him away without giving something. So that symbolism is also there.
So, this is used only for important pujas and not in daily puja.
Okay, so is this done for daily puja or not? This is the question. So, this, see, puja is a general word which has many steps. A typical puja, if you have to define puja, it has so many steps. Shodashopachara puja. 16-step puja, starting from keeping the asanam clean onwards. Everything is there, and then 16 steps are there. Then there is avahanam, then finally there is visarjanam, everything is there. This is 16 steps. But our acharyas, what they have said is, Kali Yuga is coming and people don't have time. Time is a shortage for everybody. So do I have to do all 16 steps? Or can I do something else? Means what? Then, okay, there is something else. You can do it in lesser and lesser steps. You don't have to do every step. Okay. So if you have made something, offer that. If you don't have anything to offer some raisins or something. Some dry fruit. You keep a couple of dry fruits there. Or keep one fruit there. And then offer it. So technically it should be offered. Suppose I don't have time. I have only 1 minute is all there for doing my puja. Please do it. Please do it. 1 minute also is enough for doing your puja. Light the lamp, do namaste, tell one shloka and do namaskar. That's it. Puja is over. That is the beauty of Vaidika Dharma. Everything is like this accordion, and you can just pull it out like this and make it big, or you can compress it and make it small based on our need, our availability, our convenience. Don't make it a habit to compress it all the time. That's all.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Yeah. Hariji, go ahead.
Hari Om, Guruji.
Hari Om.
Guruji, should we differentiate between mind and intellect, or both can be included in the mind category?
A man has 2 children. Okay?
Yeah.
2 children. And so Vivek and Geeta are 2 children. Should the man differentiate between the 2 children?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay? Yes. So somebody, then suppose a man is asked, who do you love more, Vivek or Geeta? Then what will he say?
I love both of them.
I love both of them equally. So when it comes to these aspects, they both are identical. Both are same. There's no difference at all between the two. But yet you have to differentiate between the two, because they are 2 different beings. They have their own lives to lead. They have their own interests. They have their own thing. One is going to 6th grade. Another is going to 2nd grade. Like this, everything is different. One likes these kinds of foods and another likes hates that kind of, like this. Everything is different. So, if you look at mind and buddhi like that, then we will say, in certain contexts, they are all the same. It's all part of the same Sukshma Shariram, and you can refer to everything as mind. In certain contexts, we will differentiate. Sankalpa Vikalpa Atmikam Manaha. So, if you want to fine tune and all that, mind, but all thoughts are not the same, and some are emotions, love and feelings, all these things are there, other feelings, anger, generosity, courage, there are those kinds of emotions. So blind emotions are there, then courage is there. The guy symbolizes courage, so courage is there, powerful emotion is there. Then there is decision making constantly going on. Then there is confusion. Like this, if somebody asks, so many different types I can tell you. Mind, I can see my mind in so many different forms. Is there a separate name for these things? If somebody asks, then I will say, yeah, there is a separate name for it. In Vedanta, there is maximum 4 names. Maybe in Ayurveda there are more names. I won't be shocked. We should not be shocked. In Ayurveda, they say mind is divided into so many stages and this and that. If our Yogi ji comes and says, good, that is the Ayurvedic model of the mind. Then we say 4 are there. Manaha, Buddhihi, Ahankaraha, Chittam. That is enough for us to study the entire Vedanta. Because Vedanta is not to study Manaha. Vedanta is to study Atma. Vedanta is not to study Buddhi. Vedanta is to study Atma. Everything is Anatma. But I have to study everything so the study is complete. And so, whether it is Pancha Pranaha or Shat Pranaha, it doesn't matter for me. Whether it is Pancha Bhuta or Shat Bhuta, it doesn't matter to my Vedanta, correct? It shouldn't matter. But Pancha Bhuta has stayed. It is there. From God knows how long it is coming. And so we are happy with it. It is enough to explain everything, including Srishti also. So, full stop there. Hariji, any follow-up questions?
No. That is fine. Yeah, I asked this question because when we are talking about mind, we are not taking each vikara, that is anger, krodham, etc. That sort of a classification, we are including all these type of feelings and emotions under one category, mind. So I asked whether the function of intellect also can be included, whether we can include in the category of mind. Hence, I asked this question.
You can. The context is all context based. In our
Okay.
Shastram also, manaha will, some word will be there. Nothing else will be there. Now you have to interpret it. Is it buddhi or is it manaha? Is it all faculties? Everything general like that.
Okay.
We'll interpret that. Yeah.
Okay. Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om. Sita, Yogiji, then Hemaji.
Namaskara, Guruji. So for the Udana, can we say walk also? Can we include speech?
Repeat the question again.
For the Udana, like we speak, the speech comes like.
Okay. Speech also comes. Therefore, can we take that to be Udana? Like that you're asking.
Yes.
See, Vak is a karmendriyam. The Dashendriyam is there. Dashendriyam. In the Dashendriyam, Dasha Jnanendriyani are there and Dasha Karmendriyani. So Vak is, even though all Karmendriyani produce something, correct? Vak, Pani, Padam, they produce. Pada, legs produce activity. Hands produce activity. They produce something. Without using the hands and legs, there is no activity at all. And Vak also is an activity. And then this excretion, procreation, they're all activities. And so that is all karmendriyani, organs of action, 5 organs of action. But you can't refer to them as Udana, because Udana refers to one of the Pancha Pranas, which is not operating at all. Right now it is not operating for any of us. Prana is operating, Vyana is operating, all that is operating. Once we have 3 meals, then the other thing also will start operating. Okay, but Udana will operate only when needed. And that is one of the Pancha Pranas as part of the physiological system. So that's why the doctor will ask, does he have a cold? Does he have a fever? What about headache? Does he vomit? These kinds of questions they ask because they are trying to assess what is going on. So no, Udana and Vak has no connection at all. Udana is one of the Pancha Pranas and Karmendriyani are different. Karmendriyani are using my free will, I will operate the Karmendriyani. Udana is not operated by me. Udana happens. Okay, sometimes you can use free will and trigger the Udana. You can just put your thing and then you can just... Some people will say that. Go and get it out. Right? Go and get it out. That's a very good thing. After that, then you feel good about it. So that free will is used. But still there it is triggered. The Udana is triggered by us. You can't will it. It's triggered. It's triggerable. Any other questions, Sitaji?
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Yeah, Yogiji, go ahead.
Guruji, this apanchikrita means tanmatra.
Again, say that again.
Apanchikrita Mahabhutam, is it tanmatra?
Okay. Is it tanmatra? So this word tanmatra has different meanings in different contexts. So in Ayurveda it may have a different meaning. In other kinds of sciences it may have different meanings. And tanmatra means that Panchabhuta alone. If you are referring to Akasha alone, it is called tanmatra. Tadmatram. Tad Panchabhutam Matram. So referring to one particular Mahabhuta is called Tanmatra.
No, Guruji, my question was that since Panch Mahabhuta is born of Tanmatra only, means that is subtle aspect, Abhyakta. Abhyakta Panch Mahabhuta is called Tanmatra. So here a Panchikrit means same thing or some
No,
more division is
no.
there?
So now you are talking about this Avyakta. You are talking about Avyakta Pancha Mahabhuta.
Yes.
And sometimes they refer to that as Tanmatra also. That is the unmanifest Pancha Mahabhuta is called Tanmatra. Pancha Mahabhuta is manifest, obviously. Sukshmam is manifest. It is not Avyaktam. Then is there an Avyaktam equivalent of the Vyaktam Pancha Mahabhuta if somebody asks? Sometimes they refer to that as Tanmatra. That's what you are referring to, I think. Tanmatra. Tanmatraha. Yeah, generally we don't talk that much about that in Vedanta. We don't dissect Avyaktam. We know Avyaktam has everything in it. Okay. But yeah, sometimes that is referred to as Tanmatra. But in Ayurveda it has some meaning, no? It has the same meaning, different.
The same meaning. Ayurveda has adapted from Vedanta only, but in Ayurveda that is used as a guna for treatment purpose.
It is used as what?
As a guna for treatment purpose. Like in Ayurveda, Atma is not Swarupa, Atma is a guna, it is a quality.
Yeah.
So when we accept this, then only we can go for the treatment.
Okay.
And Guruji, next you have told us this our Antahkarana is made of the Samashti Sato Guru.
Correct.
So once this mind is made of Sattu Ansa, then why this is fluctuating, Chanchala hi Mana Krishna, and we are always fed up from the mind? If it is made of Sattva, and Vedanta is telling it is made of Sattva.
So the question, I hope you all understood the question. The question is, mind is a product of combination of the Sattva Amsha of all the Panchabhutas. Sukshma Panchabhuta. That is the definition of mind, of the production of mind. Alright. So, if that is the case, why there is so much tamas? Tamas means what? Lethargy. Lethargy. Postpone karenge. Most important thing, keep on postponing. That is called tamas, right? He is asking why tamas is there. Hey, look. Mind is an instrument. Mind is an instrument. What is the function of the mind? The function of the mind is to entertain thoughts. Let's keep it simple. Entertain thoughts, process thoughts, do so many things are there. But the mind doesn't stop me from thinking tamasic thoughts or sattvic thoughts. Thoughts are different. Thoughts also are sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. Mind is a product of sattva guna. Means the mind is so subtle that the sattva guna only can contribute to the mind. But again, the mind can think of anything. Mind can think of anything. The sattva guna aspect of mind does not prevent me from thinking of things that are absolutely useless, absolutely dangerous to me. And so all that is tamas, rajas. The mind of one person is the rajasic personality, we say. The person is ready to do things, always full of ideas and always engaging. Okay, he has fire in the belly. Okay, where is all that coming from? It's all coming from, that is a rajasic personality of the mind, is primarily the mind. Even though it is mind is sattva, personalities can be anything, thoughts can be anything. That rajasic person also can have tamasic thoughts, but he will have a greater tendency to encourage rajasic thoughts and discourage tamasic thoughts. Should I go now or 3 days later? I'll go now itself. Okay, that guy is like that. Driven guy. Driven. So, good question. Answer is,
So, Miss Guruji, this if chanchalta is there, then only it is mind. If chanchalta is not there, then it is not called mind.
so what is the question?
Nigrihitam mana eva brahma. So, my question is, Miss, today only I came to know now that manas is made of sattvansa. Earlier
You see, they did not teach this to you in Ayurveda, correct? Or maybe they taught, but maybe in the class you were, for a momentarily you closed your eyes. I don't know.
So, if chanchalta is not there, it is not called mind.
So, what is the question?
And so, how the sattvic ingredient may be chanchal?
Yeah, so chanchalatvam is different. Mind is composition of mind is sattvam. The types of thoughts are all again categorized. The ability to think is sattvic, is the nature of sattva only. The ability to think itself, the ability to entertain a thought, the ability to entertain an emotion itself is due to sattva aspect of Panchabhutas. That's it. What are you going to think? I don't know. Or am I going to keep thinking of my past and then say, oh, why did it happen to me? Why did it happen to me? Why did it happen to me? Hey, the same sattva guna of the mind is making me think like that. But those thoughts can be either sattva, rajas or tamas. My behavior can be sattva, rajas or tamas predominant. So you should not connect this sattva to that sattva. The sattva that made the mind what it is can still entertain tamasic thoughts. How about that? Yeah. That is why we need doctors like you to look into all these things. And you have to, if your student, if some patient asks you this question, now I think you have an answer, correct? Some Vedanta student comes and tells you, and then you are telling me my tamas this, that and all that, but mind is made of all sattva guna and all, if he says, now you have an answer.
Guruji, in this connection...
One second, let Yogi ji finish. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
This just now what I realized, Guruji, that because it is made of sattva, then only when we observe the mind, then I think chanchalatvam is going away. Just now it came into mind. Because if it is not made of the sattva, then only by observation how the mind will be fully quietened. I think it is because of it is made of sattva, then only it is quietened. The moment you observe the mind.
So now you are going to a different topic. You are talking about quietening the mind.
Yes, means it is made of that. That is the reason it is quietening. If it is not, if it is made of tamas or rajas, ansa, then it cannot be quietened. Is it correct?
See, there are people who tell me the mind is racing. Mind is racing. Meditation, I can't do meditation. Some people will tell me. Same sattva produced mind is racing. So yeah, I suppose you can say, because the mind is primarily sattvic, it can be quietened, you can say. But now the point is, what the mind is made of is less important to me. What the mind is actually, how the status of my mind today is most important, correct? That is the most important. Take care of your mind. Take care of your mind like you take care of your body. Mind is even more important, in fact. So that challenge is there for everybody. Very obviously there for everybody. So calming your mind and all, yeah, we have a lot of value for that. The Eastern traditions value this a lot, calming the mind. And why? Because this is all sukshmam. Aviroditaya karma na vidyam vinivartayet vidya vidyan nihantyeva tejas timira sangavat. Shankara is writing one sloka. How am I going to understand it? I need to have a mind that is not running around. Therefore, I have to have a calmer mind. Only a calm mind can focus on this for some time. Therefore, calm mind. That's the only purpose of calm mind. Calm mind purpose is not to be free of thoughts. Mind must have thoughts. That is what the function of the mind is, to entertain thoughts. So why deprive the mind of its legitimate function? The function of the eye is to see. So go ahead and see it. See things and act on things. If you see something wrong going on, stop it if you can. Nothing wrong. So you have to think about it, Yogi ji. Think about it. You are making a good point, but think about it. Yeah. Because you are approaching it from that side, that angle of mind and medicine and well-being of the mind and so forth. So, good. Hema ji, then Prema ji.
Namaste Guruji. That Panchikrita word, and I remember that they say Panchatvam Gataha when they say somebody dies. Is it just a Vyavaharik usage, or whether it has got a philosophical connotation, or whether it means that all his this thing has mingled with the elements? So in comparison to this Panchikrita, how do I understand that Panchatvam Gata? Is there any correlation between the two? Just because the word Pancha is there, I'm asking you.
What is the meaning of Panchatvam Gataha? Panchatvam Gataha means the person has now become, you don't see the person in the form that you saw him before. Means body is gone. All burnt up. Became ashes. Panchatvam Gataha. There is no Sukshma Shariram. Sthula Shariram also is not there.
Then normally it says when a person is dead, not that the body is not there or anything. The many times person dies, they say Panchatvam Gataha. Mritaha equivalent to them.
Same thing.
I mean,
that's what it means. Panchatvam Gataha is a beautiful, beautiful expression for expressing death. Panchatvam Gataha. I've seen it once or twice, but now that you brought it up, it's good. You know what? Our elders used to scold us. And remember, they used to tell me, Kattail poravane, Kattala poravane. And we don't understand this, because we are just rowdy, we are just running all over the place. And then they will get a stick and say, Kattail poravane. And we never understood what it is. Just some word that comes out of the mouth of people who are angry at us. That much we know. That's all we know. And once I was sitting in class and Swamiji said, Kattail poravane. Katta means wood. Hey, you are going to leave this earth on a piece of wood. That is the meaning of that statement. Look at how much Vedanta is there. Means because life is, the entire life is collapsed into this sentence. You are going to go just like everybody else on a piece of wood. Means you are going to be burnt ityartaha. And you are acting tough as though you are like the king. They come with a stick also. That stick is different, this stick is different. So You are a Panchabhuta. You are going to become Panchabhuta Gata. That is what they are saying. Good. Premaji, go ahead.
Thank you, miss.
Namaskaram, Guruji.
Namaskaram.
A few minutes ago, a student raised the question about the Udana, the involuntary ejection of in times of danger, etc. So I got that question that when we are angry, when we are in fear, where we are jealous, an involuntary reaction of words. That's the reference I got from when she asked about speech being Udana. Certain expletives or things that you don't want to say come out. But one is a function, the other one is a reaction. So I was wondering how you would explain that, please.
Yeah. You don't use the word Udana for reactions also.
No.
No. Udana has nothing to do with the mind. Udana has nothing to do with the speech. Udana is a different process, we said. It activates occasionally. That's all. That is Udana. Everything else is interplay of mind. Mind and maturity of the person. The person is immature, the person will say things that should not be said and regret later. That's how we put it. So Udana has no place here. Thank you. Yeah, Meera and Narayan.
Namaste, Guruji. Regarding Udana in yoga, we have studied that Sukshma Sharir, the Sushumna Nadi and all, we refer to that. Like Udana is the prana which during Samadhi and for Nirvikalpa Samadhi and all, the Ida and Pingala Nadis, they actually, for some time, that cessation happens and it's the Sushumna Nadi through which the Udana carries the prana.
Udana carries the prana.
Towards Sahasrara for, Samadhi, for different types of experiences of oneness. So that is what I've heard in yoga. Udana's, one of the characteristic of Udana is to carry the prana through the Sushumna Nadi, breaking all the granthis and all that. There is a deep science to it. And even hiccups, all that, sneezing, everything is Udana.
Sneezing, very good.
Sneezing, hiccups and all that. That is one thing. And then one observation in Panchatanmatra Sayaka in Lalita Sahasranama. Manorupekshukodanda Panchatanmatra Sayaka. It's referred to as Lalitambika.
Correct.
So that is there. And one more thing I wanted to say regarding Yogiji's, if I don't know if my observation is right, Manas, as you said, it qualifies the function of the thought making itself. The generation of thought itself, the quality is what you refer to as the Manas, and it is not it's not the quality of thought per se. So that explains Mithya in Vedanta very well. Like it is dependent on even the perceptions what you take on day-to-day basis, which decides the quality of thought. And your eyes, everything contributes. That's why we insist on the right kind of perception, and you have the free will to choose, because Sukshmatvam of the mind is very much dependent on your day-to-day activities. You can actually improve the quality to some extent. And also it reminds me of Prakriti because of the Swabhava. Your Swabhava, which is dependent on Triguna. We have that shloka in Gita. Manani, Guna Karmani. It says very clearly. So partly it is Swabhava and partly it is what you're doing now, which influences. So maybe the capacity of the mind to mold itself. It reminds again of Param, Sukshmatvam and Mahantam. All pervasiveness is compared to the Sthulam. It has that all pervasive quality when it is Sattva. So that is the reason it is, it can be very chanchalam, it can be quiet also. And again, because it is mithya and it is dependent, it's not satyam, you don't have to be over engaged with it. In correcting it, in making it like the way I want it to be, then it will become another, task by itself.
Correct. Good point.
In adding to what Meeraji said about that, that 6, 7 Hriday Kamalam, Sushma, and all these things. In Shaiva Siddhanta also there are many Tamil slokas linking into that. Panja Nadis and Sushma Sharira, Manipuraga, Siddhanta, Hridayanta, Vishuddha, and Sahasradhara. There are many slokas in Tamil, especially Ramalinga Adikarals.
Good. Udana. So I was looking for the definition of Udana. There is a text, Sadananda's text. Who wrote? Sadanandaji wrote which text? It's called Vedanta Sara. Okay.
Vedanta.
Let me
Where
look up.
Panchikritam is explained, right?
So
It's
I'm
Vedanta
looking for
Sara. Vedanta Sara.
Vedanta Sara. So there he is Udana. Okay, Udano nama Kantasthaniya Urdhva Gamanavan Utkramana Vayuhu. That's how he defines that. Okay, good.
And Apana is downward forcing. Actually, Apana is downward forcing, Udana is upward forcing. Dhyana is from the center outwards.
Yeah.
That's how they define. Plus, this hiccups, blinking of the eye, they come under a different category called as Upapranas.
Upaprana, okay.
There are 5 Upapranas too.
There
are 5 Upapranas. Dhananjaya, then all those Upapranas come, correct.
Okay.
Cough and sneezes also come under Upapranas?
No. That is Udana.
Anything that is lifting upward is Udana. Anything that is pushing downward is Apana. Moving from the center outwards is Dhyana.
I also feel, Guruji, that we have to take it from the fundamental level, like cellular level. Every activity is there in every cell of the body. So you can't look for where it is located, because lungs is most sthula part of prana, but every cell has this activity of breathing, and from fundamental cellular level, if you take, it acts as a lung at sometimes, it acts as an excretory organ at sometimes.
At a cellular level, mitochondria breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Responsible for the respiration.
Exactly. So it's all you can't separate it.
No.
You can only understand. But
subtle. So subtle. So
very subtle.
The subtle. These are all subtle. Therefore, it is there in every cell, and so it manifests as the gross. Cough is a manifestation of the whatever you call Udana Shakti, Udana Prana. Sneeze, manifestation. All that is there, and suddenly it just crystallizes, and then for a momentarily something happens. So
that holds the point of Vedanta, which says don't look for the mind in the body. No, they say no. Like mind is so pervasive, and we are trying to look for it in the body. That explains that it's not. You can't look for it because it is so subtle.
And all these are protective reflexes, coughing, sneezing, all these are, like you said, in emergency situations. This Udana Prana, like we described, is again to protect or as emergency things. So sneezing is because you have some irritant and then you're trying to bring it out, and same thing with cough. There's some foreign body or something and you're trying to bring it out, or secretions. So I think Udana is activated at that time.
So Udana is emergency exit.
Yeah,
Probably.
no, you're right. Something like
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
the right way to. That's correct.
Paramarthananda explaining
Yogis.
says it is contextual in some respects.
Okay.
And they also say, Guruji,
No,
that
exactly.
yogis.
It is.
Okay. Go ahead.
They say that yogis have they train to get the udana, and they decide when they have to leave the body, and from the Brahmarandra they try to leave, exit. Sukshma Shariram exits from Brahmarandra by getting trained through Udana only. Udana is the one which helps them to exit. That's what they say in Yoga Shastra.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It's very much there. Yeah.
And even in our when the life goes, like even for a normal human being, they say the Udana Prana is the one that exits. Like if we read Prashnopanishad, it talks about that. Like it's at Utkramana, it is the even for normal human beings, it's the Udana that takes the subtle body out.
Yeah.
And Guruji, in Prashna Upanishad, there is an explanation, no, for all these pranas. I have not studied.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there is some. It goes into some additional detail. Yeah.
When the prana, Udana prana exits through the Brahmarandram, they say that is the highest reach. We reach moksha. What is the significance of the other exits?
Significance of what?
The other exits. Now, Brahmarandram exit is supposed to be the highest level.
Did I say that? Did I say Brahmanandram is the highest in class? Is that what I said?
Not in class, but I'm asking.
That's a different.
Yeah?
It's so dicey to talk about this.
No. See,
no, because normally
you are entering a different subject.
Brahmarandram exit is supposed to be the highest, and each one has its own significance.
Illama, it is like saying, somebody will come and say some particular vitamin or protein is the most important of all. Okay, that's fine. It is a different subject altogether. It's a different subject altogether. I hope I'm making it clear. So when you say Brahmarandram is highest, then means which subject you are talking about? I've been looking at Vedanta and word Brahmarandram doesn't come anywhere. So if you ask me about Brahmanandram, I have to tell you are asking the wrong person.
Oh, okay. So
many other people are there, they have studied in this class. They know a lot about all this, Brahmanandram and all. You can pick up the phone and talk to Meera and Narayan. Brahmanandram.
Maybe we need a separate session.
Guruji, every time these thoughts come to me, there is a vasana of yoga. I always come back to na karmana na prajaya. And avirodhitaya karma, all this I come back to that. It's difficult to decondition oneself with some kind
Maybe we can keep this topic for a day when we are not having Guruji session for whatever reason.
Yeah, you can discuss, definitely.
You can discuss that.
You need to have a subject matter expert in class. Otherwise, this discussion is of no use.
Otherwise,
Correct.
it is all so many blind people touching the elephant.
Right. Otherwise, discussions of no use. That is my suggestion. Otherwise, what will you gain? Tell me, what will you gain? But yeah, Meera and Narayanan have studied. Maybe Yogi Ji also knows. He's also processed a lot of this. So you can have a meeting with
Guruji, just I picked up Prasnopnishad. I was trying very well. Shankaracharya ji has explained in Prasnopnishad about the Udana. And recently in 2009, Bihar School of Yoga, Swami Satyamitranand ji, and in 92, Gayatri Parivar head Pandit Sriram Sharma Acharya ji. Both they grade the personality. They have ejected their prana through this Udana. They have ejected. And just before half an hour, they have told to their main only one disciple. They sat on one point and in Rikhiya, Swami Satyanand Saraswati ji from Bihar School of Yoga, and in Santi Kunj, Pandit Sri Ram Sarma Acharya ji. They have ejected. So just now I took this book and I'll post in the group the commentary of the Bhasya of the Prasnobhishad, very well written by Yadguru Shankaracharya only.
Very good, very good.
And in our PhD, very depth level, these things are taught. And the definition of everything, very depth, and so many functioning of these things, everything is taught. I will post in the group in a shortcut manner.
Yeah, so these are all there. The yoga is a very elaborate topic. These are all very, very important things for some people. And they control their nadis, come to a point of controlling the nadis. And they can process it. That's what Meera was saying. They can decide when to die. Means what? They can decide how to push the prana using the Udana Shakti and all the way through the Sahasrara. Sushumna Nadi is this Nadi, no? The central Nadi is called Sushumna Nadi. So very good science.
Breathing is done on 3 levels, and the last breathing is done through the Sushumna Nadi. And that is what if you go in the Soham sadhana, the last level, there is 5 levels of sadhana in Soham. So the 5th one is through the Sushumna Nadi only. And really, if you sit in silence, Maunam, then these things, it's my personal experience, Guruji, with the humble request that the time is the biggest illusion. The moment we go beyond the time, these upadhi, and this time in my Navratri, really it was very much productive, and your blessing was there with me, Guruji. So this adhyasa and upadhi, I felt it was fully dissolved the moment you go beyond the time. Because with the blessing of my Sadguru Shivanand Murti ji, last so many years I am sitting in Maunabratam. So this time very wonderful experience, because I am new in Vedanta student. I entered only just before 1.5 years. So what I realized that this upadhi and adhyasa, this two is the main which is not there in our yoga. So which I caught, and this time my focus was this Chandogya Upanishad, that yatra nanyat pasat nanyat srunoti nanyat ajanati sa bhuma. Although I have not gone through, but only some shloka was taught by Sadguru Shivanand ji. So the Bhuma Vidya, the main means basic base was for this time silence sitting was this. The moment is first day, second day. Thursday was the Ugadi, and Friday. From Saturday onwards, because I don't monitor, my mobile is switched off when it is night or what is happening, which time I am getting up. I was unaware of everything. So the time illusion, when it was disappeared, then really I felt this upadhi and adhyasa both has gone. This is my this time very good experience, Guruji.
Good.
And this was my question also next, because now time is not there, that I want to clear some doubts, because which I felt this sadhana this time. So really, this is what I practically felt, means existential experience which I got, that for the Vedanta student, also the upadhi and adhyasa, this two is the more, two word is the complication, which is like bondage. So how to go beyond this upadhi is really not only through the verbal talking. Like I was listening, Swami Paramarthanand ji was telling that when we are in the classroom, then we are fully Vedanti. But the moment if you go beyond the classroom, then all this upadhi and adhyasa is acting in Vyavhar Kala. Vyavhar Kala. So this very easily I have crossed this upadhi and adhyasa because of I was beyond in time. Means my Guruji that time he has told timeless awareness. He has given only one word for my Mauna Vratam. So last 7-8 years actively I am doing this one. And this Chaitanya and another October, last 7-8 years since 2018, I am going in Rishikesh. My group is there. So there I have sat even around 15 days also my maximum mono was there. So this is my humble request and my experience to all my Sahapati Guruji that time is the biggest illusion.
Good, good, good. So glad you're back from your Mauna Vrat. Mauna Vratam is very important. In our ashram, when we stay long, we do this, and some of my classmates have done it for 1 month at a stretch and all that, 2 months and all that. They are in Mauna Vrat. So.
And my food was Guruji only means 10 o'clock, little bit annam, that is also fully boiled. No masala, no salt. And evening, whatever in my room, they were keeping some fruits. That is, although my food habit is always last 5 years, I don't take anything after sunset. My food is only 2 times because as per Ayurveda, if you cross 30 years, then we should not have the 3 times meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner. It should be only 2 times. So in 2020 onwards, I stopped and my 10 o'clock is my lunch, whatever annam we are having, dal, sabji, chapati. And 5 o'clock I am in my clinic, and 5 o'clock even if patients are there, I am leaving everything and I am taking my food. Still I am taking food 2 times. My wife takes annam only 1 time. Evening she is taking fruits. And as per Ayurveda, after 50 years, you should take annam only 1 time.
I see.
So last 5 years, because this food is affecting too much. It is giving strength, but it is giving so many this mithyatva also. So,
definitely.
This is my request is there for all our Vedanta Sahapati that if they stick to this rule, no food after sunset. हिंदी में कहावत है कि रात का खाना पचता नहीं है, सड़ता है.
रात का खाना it doesn't get.
It is rotten. It rots when we take after sunset.
Yeah.
And because of that only we are getting so many problems, heart problems. Whenever I get the patient, I always tell them, what means, do you want to cure your disease within 1 month or 3 months or 1 year, 3 years? If you want to do early, then first come to the fruits, then only 1 time meals. Then disease is fully collapsing inside. But if you start taking night meals and this thing after sunset, whatever it is not allowed at all. And it is very helpful for sadhana. Very much helpful.
Definitely. Now, advice well taken, Yogi ji. Everybody should follow that kind of regimen. It's helpful for all of us. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.